Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We are here at Tambo International Airport ahead of some of the Hujjaj who are going to be making that beautiful pilgrimage to Makkatul Mukarramah. And joining me now, I'd like to welcome Ibrahim Ismail, who works with Airports Company South Africa but assists Sahuk and some of the Hujjaj in making sure that they arrive at their destination. Ibrahim, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah for making the time for us.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's a pleasure.
Ibrahim, logistically speaking, how excited are you that we're here at this time of the year again?
Very, very excited. At least it's a bit calmer now. If you're looking back 3 years ago, Ujaj from Cape Town and Durban all transited through domestic first and then came here. So we were pushing through about 3,000 people through the airport. Well, the last 2 years now, there's direct flights leaving from Durban and Cape Town and Joburg. So this year we got 1,005 Ujaj leaving, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, I was going to ask, I mean, like you mentioned 2-3 years ago, Cape Town, Durban would come here. So how convenient is it that with this occurring, this makes the work easier for Airports Company South Africa, but also for Seoul?
Yeah, no, sure, it does. It really does. Because, if you take 1,000 people, look, tonight we've got 84 people leaving from Qatar, and then we've got another 50 leaving from Emirates upstairs. So if you take 84 people times a whole family, you're looking at maybe 300-400 people here at one time. So at least people are, they're very respectable and decent. They've been listening to us and to the Sauk team. We try to coordinate as much as possible. So right now we're busy checking people in, making sure that their bags are not overweight. If we can assist, we can. We try. Make sure their passports are in order, their visas, and so on and so forth. And then we'll ask them to maybe leave the checking counters, greet families, and preferably now to make Asr, and thereafter Maghrib, and immediately after Maghrib, I ask them to convene in this area here, where they can do the final greeting, and then I'll start escorting them through to the boarding gates. So my job here, together with three Saug nominees, is we'll make sure they get through the boarding gates, and then I'll take them to their boarding gate, make sure they're comfortable, and do a final count as they're boarding. So when I leave there, I will count 84 people before I leave that site.
You know, there's something beautiful about Hujjaj leaving and the experience. I mean, even, I beg your pardon, whether you've left or whether you are going, whether you've been for Hajj or whether you're not been for Hajj, it's a special moment, isn't it? From a Muslim yourself, how emotional is it, even though you're doing your job, that you're part and parcel of this gathering, whether it's the final dua or loved ones just greeting each other?
Last night was trying for me because there was a big crowd. So, alhamdulillah, I had the opportunity to go 2 years ago. And you can't get rid of that feeling. Every time I come here, every year, and we help this Hujjaj. Last night I teared a bit. I had to turn my face a little bit because, you feel it. You feel what these people are going through. It's very emotional. But, I'm getting used to it now, so I'm a bit stronger this year.
Yeah.
But really, it's a beautiful, wonderful feeling. And I'm amazed at how many young people are leaving. Alhamdulillah, they got the opportunity to go at that age. So Allah accept and make it easy for everybody and accept all their, their du'as and their trip in its totality.
One final question, Ibrahim. How important is the relationship between Airports Company South Africa, so travel agencies, to make sure that everything is done seamlessly as possible, that when the flights are happening, when the check-in is happening, when everything is being done, that you have that peace of mind that, alhamdulillah, it went well?
Look, I must say that everything is coordinated very well. So tonight we've got 2 agencies traveling tonight. So they are here with their teams. They'll coordinate, making a count on their side. From a Sauk point of view, we will do the overall count, and I will just monitor, passengers moving in and out, and so it's really well coordinated. I mean, nobody's left alone. Even though we start boarding, we make final sweeps with all the volunteers from the agents and Sauk to check out Nando's and the restaurants to make sure nobody's sitting there. Last night, unfortunately, we had a case where a guy was sitting, still greeting at 7 o'clock, and his flight was leaving at 7:30. So we make sure we don't let that flight go until every single passenger is on that flight. And I make facilities available inside so the guys can make the Isha. And if they want to make another dua, inshallah, then they're welcome to do that, and then we'll allow them to board.
Alhamdulillah. Ibrahim, Jazakallah so much for making the time for us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Jazakallah wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.